Good morning. Hello. How are you, friends? I'm back, sort of. I know I have been neglecting YouTube a little bit. That is because I feel like I put in so much work into all these videos, and my father, who helps me edit, puts in so much work, and they don't do very well. So it's kind of discouraging in a way, because I do the other platform, the one where you make videos, and it does so much better. But I only do like few beauty things there. I mostly do cooking. So if you're interested, same name +1, Sashreport 1. But I do love YouTube. I do love making videos, and I do plan videos in my head. So today, all that said, today I'm here because it's June, it's month 6, and I have half a year worth of empties. So if you want to see all the things I've used up since January, keep on watching. And if you're new here, hello, welcome, how are ya? Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All right, I have my plastic box here of all my empties, and we're just gonna get into it. I'm gonna grab and go. First things first, my Biodermo Sensible H2O. I'm very upset that Beautylish stopped carrying this. Like, very upset, because it was a very good price on there, and they're a little bit more expensive on Amazon, but I'm loyal. I've tried other ones. I didn't like them. I really like the Bioderma one, so I have actually quite a few in here. I will keep pulling them out. There's a bunch in there, so you will see those. I was in New York in March, and I forgot my deodorant, so I had to run out and purchase, and I got Degree, and I actually really like it. This one's like broken and I couldn't use it anymore. I really like this. It's working a lot better for me right now. Now, hear me out. I'm at the tender age of 40 plus, and I'm going through some things, and my Donna Karan, even though I love it so much, it's just not picking up the slack. So sometimes I have to go with something stronger, and Degree really worked for me. I liked it. I purchased it, I used it up, but I'm back to my Donna Karan. I did use one up. Okay, moving on. Sunscreen. Banana Boat. This I buy just like for easy spray to reapply. I like to use a mineral sunscreen when I initially get outside. This is just to reapply, and it's easier for the kids and whatever. You know what I mean. Okay, I've used up a Living Proof Perfect Hair Day Heat Styling Spray. I've used this one up, and I actually need to repurchase a heat styling spray because I'm all out of all of mine. I don't really heat style my hair in the summer, so I'm okay, but I feel like because even just going outside, the heat here it's like 1,000 degrees outside here in Southwest Florida. So maybe actually I have another one that I used up, Kerastase Chroma Absolute Serum Chroma. I do like this one, but it's more for like wet hair. This is more I prefer to use on dry hair. But I did use these up, and they were wonderful, and I will repurchase. Okay, more sunscreen. Kopari Rose Gold Sun Shield Body Glow. I purchased this last April, and I've used it all up. It's so pretty. It has like this glow. I've used it so much that top broke, but I really, really like this one. It was really nice and makes you look pretty. Another sunscreen, my Elta MD face sunscreen. So I've used that one up. I'm using a Kopari stick now, which I really like, but once that's out, I'm probably gonna go back to this one. Moving on. I am out of my Nizoral, I don't know how to pronounce this, dandruff shampoo. I don't use it for dandruff. I use it because it helps my hair grow. I know I've mentioned this before, but I follow Dr. Idris, Pillow Talk Derm, which I don't think she's allowed to use that name anymore, but I follow her, and many years ago, she had lots of hair loss due to, and she recommended this on her video. So ever since then, I've been using this and I love it. My hair loves it. I actually need to repurchase this. I've been using Way clarifying shampoo. I only wash my hair once a week because it's so hot now. It's up all the time. Doesn't matter, but I love this shampoo. Okay, I have used up my Clinique Take the Day Off Cleansing Balm. To be fair though, I use this together with my daughter. She uses this to take off all her dance makeup when she has shows. So we used it together and we used it up together. She likes this. I'm okay with it. I prefer the Bioderma, so I might repurchase this for her. Okay, speaking of Dr. Idris, I think I have 2 things in here from her, I think, but I'll get into it. So I purchased her Major Fade, like the whole system. I didn't notice a difference, to be honest with you. I don't want to poop on it or anything like that. But I used it as directed. I was very religious about it. I was very on point. I used it exactly how it's supposed to be used, and it was not cheap, the whole trio, and it didn't really do much for me personally. If it worked for you, wonderful. It didn't do for me. I'm convinced, and this is my opinion, you can agree to disagree, but I'm convinced that if you really want to see any major changes with your face and your skin, you really have to go get procedures done. What I mean, like lasers and peels and whatever. This stuff, it's cute, but I don't think any of it work. I'm using a medical grade one right now, and it's also not doing much for me. So it's not, I still have my spots. They're not really going away. So, and I'm kind of afraid to use a laser here where I live because it's so sunny all the time and I can't really hide my face all that well, and I can't stay inside 24/7, so I don't know. I'm kind of debating whether or not I should do it. I know I wanted to do it, but I was scared, and then my friend said that she got, some scarring from the sun after doing the laser. Anyway, I'm still debating, but I'm convinced that there's nothing you could do with just regular creams. It's not gonna do much. Moving on. I have this Clara and Fitz Clear Complexion Tallow Facial Moisturizer. I actually really like the tallow bombs, and I haven't tried other ones except the ones from Clara and Fitz, and this one had like a minty smell to it, but I used it up. It's amazing. I really like it, and I will be repurchasing. Okay, another moisturizer that I used up. This is my regular one. I use it all the time. Embryolisse Slate Creme. I have one about to get going too. Okay. Derma E Vitamin C Concentrated Serum Hyaluronic Acid Probiotics. It's in my empties because it's going. I did not use it up. I did use a lot of it, so there's this much gone. I did give it a fair chance. This broke me out so bad. Honestly, I have not changed anything other than this. I put this into my routine, and so it's going bye-bye. All right. My favorite setting spray. This is L'Oreal Infallible 3-second setting mist. Yes, it is hairspray for your face, but again, I live in Southwest Florida. It is hot and humid. So if you don't want your makeup to melt off your face. This will set it and you can forget it. It's very similar to the Patrick Star one, but Patrick Star one is like 30 bucks and this is like 10. So do with that what you will. Okay, I have another Clara and Fitz whipped tallow balm. This is in the regular one. This is the one I kind of use for under my eyes. I have one going and 2 of them used up. I love it. I have, guys, finally used up my Danessa Myricks that I use as a primer. Well, I miss it, but I am right now at the moment not buying anymore because I have way too many primers. So I'm gonna use up the ones that I have before I repurchase that. I promise, I promise. Another deodorant used up, my Donna Karan. Okay, another thing that's not really used up, but is kind of garbaggio in my opinion, even though everybody was like, oh my God, it's the best thing since sliced bread. No. This is the Advanced Nail Mucin Power Essence by CosRx. Broke me out. And I've tried it several times. I did, look at that. So, broke me out. If you're sensitive, I don't know if it works for you. Tell me how you did it. Did not work for me. Broke me out. Okay. Some more of the, I don't want to shake this stuff. I just want to get it out of the way. Ooh. This is the other little fill for the Dr. Idris thing. The moisturizer, I'm telling you, I used it how it's supposed to be used. I still have the mask because that you're only supposed to use like a couple of times a week. So I had that left over, but did not work. Another one of the Biodermas that I used up. So, you know I love that stuff. I will keep repurchasing. Color Wow Style on Steroids Performance Enhancing Texture Finishing Spray. This is good stuff. I forgot about it, but I like it and I probably will repurchase in the fall. Right now, this is how my hair is styled most of the time. Some more, oh, everything's falling. Some more sunscreen. This is Dry Oil 15, Banana Boat. Don't judge. Vacation Classic Whipped SPF 30. This was cute. It was cute, but it was very expensive. So I am not going to repurchase, but it was cute. If you don't mind spending the money, it's good sunscreen. It's like whipped cream. It was very nice. I liked it. Okay. Before we get into the makeup that I used up, 2 more moisturizing things. My Ulu Henriksen Banana Bright Eye Cream. This is great stuff. I've been using it for years. Right now I'm using the tallow one and it's working for me. So I don't really miss this, but I miss it. It's a very good one. I've repurchased it for many years, okay? Last but not least, before we get into the makeup. So remember I told you this was like a year ago where I bought the Creme de la Mer cream and I was like, I'm gonna try it. Everybody raves about it, blah, blah, blah. Don't waste your money, guys. This was whatever. Like, it didn't do much for me. I don't know how to describe this cream. So it was like thick but dry. It's a very, if you've never tried this, it's like a very, let me see if I could like scrape a little bit. It's a very interesting consistency where it's not very moisturizing, if you know what I mean. It's like, it was very thick but like kind of dry. It's I don't know how to describe it, but it didn't do anything for me. I didn't see major changes. I understand it wasn't gonna do much for me, and I don't know. It's not worth the money for me personally, but that's my opinion. If you love it, great. That's it. I'm definitely not going to repurchase it. Okay, let's get into the makeup empties. Alrighty, first and foremost, I used up one of these babies. This is the Luminous Silk Giorgio Armani in 5.9. It's finally completely gone. I've used it to the bottom. I was like scraping, so that's used up. I've used up a another foundation I've used up, which my Dior Face and Body in the 2N. I have another one. I love it. You know I do. These are my favorite foundations, but I have one right now that I'm using that I'm actually really loving in the summer heat. So I'll share that with you later. I've used up my Hourglass Vanish Concealer in Fawn. I have used it I didn't use it under the eyes because it's too drying. I used it on my not blemishes, my spots. So for that it worked. It's not my favorite concealer. My favorite is still the House Labs one, but I said I'm gonna use it up and I used it up. So there's that. I can now buy my House Lab one. Okay, I've used up 3, not 1, but 3 mascaras. I've used up the YSL in brown, which I really liked. I've used up the Clinique High Impact Mascara. This is the tubing one. And I've used up this Maybelline Firework. You know how I feel about mascaras. It's whatever. Mascaras are mascaras as long as it's not falling or you know, imprinting itself on my lids. I don't really care about mascara. They all do pretty much the same things for me. I have used up 2 brow pencils. My favorite e.l.f. Ultra Precise Brow Pencil in taupe and the IT Cosmetics Brow Power Universal Blonde. This one is my favorite, but before this one became my favorite, this one was my favorite. They're both really good. So, you know, I'm actually almost done with the next one going. Okay. I've used up 2 lip products, guys. 2 lip products. I've used up this Buxom Full On Plumping Lip Cream. I mean, granted, it's a mini, but still. And I've used up the lip balm. I like scraped it out. This is the second one I used up. I have not yet reordered it because I'm trying to use up all the lip balms that I have, but this is top notch. I like this one the best. All right. I've used up my Tom Ford bronzer in Terra. I purchased another one on sale, but it wasn't, they sent me the other one, not Terra. So I'm using bronzers right now that I really like, so I'm not going to repurchase, but I'm itching to repurchase this one because it's my favorite. I have used up one of these Hourglass Cheos. I have this one left, but I need all 3 of them. It's done. I have the new one going. I have purchased and repurchased this a million times. It's my favorite finishing powder, so you know that. I have used up many of those. Okay, guys, last but not least. And I know you're gonna say, but Sasha, this is not fully used up. You still have other colors. I don't use other colors. I only use one, which this is my favorite highlighter. It's Dior Backstage Glow Face Palette in 001 Universal. Now, I've used it up. This is the one I use. This one kind of broke. This one kind of broke. And this one kind of leaves a muddy look on my face. So I don't use it at all. But it's done. I promised myself I will before I repurchase, and I did, and I purchased one. I had a gift card and I repurchased it. That, my friends, is it for my empties. I'm so glad I can get rid of all of this stuff and move on for my next year. So far, I don't really have any empties, but they're coming. They're coming. I hope you enjoyed these empties. Let me know if you have any of these products, if what I don't like you like, or vice versa. Comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.